All right, is that a? Okay, it's just a lie. I thought it was a moon for a sec. But it's too bright. Anyways, I think we got it first. It is cold. As you can see, it is snowing and everything. Yeah, the snow had pretty much melted, but we had some snow today. I haven't seen this much snow in a while. It was nice to look at in downtown and stuff like that, especially from an elevated out point of view. But yeah, anyways, we have a first today. Usually I am not scheduled on Thursdays at all, okay? But they scheduled me. I was gonna call off. I was like this close to, well, maybe not this close to calling off, but I've decided, you know what? I need money. My checks are always small. Let me go. Let me at least head to that direction. If I'm about to be late, then call off, okay? Because I was literally one button away from pushing the call off button on the app. But I decided, let me just go. That's cold. Let me just go. Let me just head straight to the job. And if I'm gonna be late, if I know for sure I'm going to be late, just call off. But I didn't. I was not late at all. So anyways, there's that. I go in the shift, doing my thing. The manager, who hasn't been there for the past 2 weeks, was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, in my head, where in the world you was at? I should have asked him that. So yeah, he was shaking everybody's hand and everything. So yeah, I'm walking because the bus ain't gonna show up, but yeah. See all that white down back there? You probably can't see it, but oh, that's snow. But anyways, yeah, I was working like normal, you know. I was assigned a trailer, so I'm over here loading and stuff like that. The next thing you know, this new dude coming along, like, hey, you need to do it this way, and you need to make sure you do this, blah blah blah, this and stuff like that. Well, let me see if I can remember exactly what he said. Okay, basically he said something along the lines of, you got to be stacking the boxes this way. No, throw the littles at the top, throw the bottoms at the bottom, throw the heavies at the bottom. I mean, well, in my head, I'm like, I already know that and stuff like that. But I didn't tell him that, so I just listened. And then next thing you know, no, this is what really happened. Okay, as I was loading to make sure everything was good, I was clearing up the manual conveyor that I can push it further out the trailer, so I'll have room in the trailer to make a new stack, a new wall stack of wall, whatever you want to call it. But I was prepared, and next thing you know, he come pushing down the thing that feeds me more work. I'm like, wait, hold on for a sec. I need to push this back. He's like, you'll be fine. I'm like, not really, because every single time that boxes come flying down, when the thing is back there, it'll start pushing the manual conveyor towards the wall, towards basically the boxes and stuff like that. And now I'm gonna be stuck, and now I can't push it even further. It's just gonna keep pushing. Now I can't push it out the trailer, but it's gonna keep pushing it in the trailer, cause it get backed up and everything. And then he wanted to talk about, you'll be fine. You'll be fine and stuff like that. Just go ahead and push. I'm like, I'm going to need at least 2 men to push this thing. He said, just go ahead and clear it up from the back. Okay, so I cleared it from the back. While I'm in the trailer. That's it. I said, yeah, so go ahead and push it. It went through, okay? But as soon as he pushed the thing again to feed me more work, that's when it started pushing the conveyor. I was like, see? But he can't seem to see that. He kept feeding me more work. I know my way of how to do things, okay? I know how to deal with this issue. But he kept feeding me work when the manual conveyor. Be quiet, train, please. But he kept feeding me work. The thing is, the transition to the manual conveyor that's in the truck, and the whatever you call the thing where it holds boxes to be, you know, to fall down, whatever. Every single time, the transition points between the manual conveyor and the feeder, if that area has boxes there, I can't push the manual conveyor back because it's going to jam it in between the transitional points, and then from there, I can't push it. I can't push it. But he telling me I can push it. Okay, okay. Well, there's one man you, other man two, So go ahead and push it, okay? And the next you know, he left. You'll be. Then he decided to give me his whole entire life story of working at the company. As a trainer, as a manager, blah 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 this, blah blah blah. I've been working here for this long, blah 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 this. And then, how long you been working here? I was like, about 3 months. Yeah, we're gonna have to work with you. If you keep doing it that way, it's gonna make it harder. Look, I get it. He been at the company longer than me. He's a manager for a reason. I'm not here to retcon or ignore his experience or advice or anything at all. All I'm saying is the point is the only reason why I'm resenting his way of teaching me how to do it and talking about he wants to walk with me and everything, walk this all with me, is because he wants me to keep being fed work when I cannot push that manual conveyor. I will have no problem at all me constantly feeding myself work. No, I will have absolutely no problem. But the problem I'm having, if the manual conveyor is blocked and full with boxes, especially heavy ones, at the transitional point between the manual conveyor and the feeder, then I can't push it. It's gonna require 2 men, and even with that, the point is, if the transitional point between the feeder and the manual conveyor, roller, whatever you call that thing, if that part is occupied with boxes, it's going to be hard to push it. It's kind of impossible. So he left for a couple minutes. The next thing you know, I was trying to work with what he said, but it was not working. It kept getting full, kept getting overcrowded. So then that's when I decided, you know what, screw it. I can't do it his way. I cannot do it his way. Let me just do it my way. So I closed the point I stopped feeding myself work to just, what's hard doing here? I stopped feeding myself work. I catch up a little bit. I put some boxes on the side of the trailer, and then from there, once I'm all cleared up and everything, I stack up and everything, I'm cleared up. The transitional part is clear enough. I'll say probably like 2 or 3 feet clear. I was able to successfully push the conveyor, manual conveyor out, a roller out the trailer. So now I'm able to get some work done now. And guess what? I'm gonna say probably 10 or 15 minutes later, I managed to catch up. And I was fine. And then, you know, as the shift going, I was assigned another trailer. I finished that. And then I was assigned reassigned to the back to the other trailer. Next thing you know, this coworker, he came in helping me. He was a really cool dude. Him and I talked about females a little bit. I told him how I don't like clubbing and everything. And then, like, he told me I was missing out because I told him I don't like twerking, because twerking is disgusting. He's like, you don't like twerking? I'm like, yeah. Hold on, I'll get to them. I'll get to them. But going back to the manager part. Next thing you know, it was almost at the end of the shift. I'm back at my original trailer. I'm loading boxes, and then obviously we're getting backed up. It's 2 of us, we're getting backed up. And he was saying all this extra, the manager come over here, he's talking about some, so we're about to be done and stuff like that. So I need you to do this. Since there's 2 of you, we need to make sure we get this out of the way. So we have this, one of you do this, one of you do that, and stuff like that. And so I'm having a hard time trying to understand what in the world is he even talking about. So I was like, so you're saying one of you stack, one of you straighten up. I was like, then he walked away. And I looked at my coworker, he was like, the fuck? He's like, you just coming in here being bossy. I'm like, kinda, yeah. I'm like, and then another thing, one comment he made talking about some, it's not about your speed. Your speed is okay, but we're gonna have to work. I'm gonna have to work with you. So I'm like, in other words, he's saying I'm slow. Apparently, so then I told my coworker, apparently my speed is a mess. So I'm over there telling him, I don't know what in the world he's on. Me and the coworker, we both felt that his attitude. Look, I don't know. To me, finally in conclusion, to me, I just think he was just trying to assert some authority here. He doesn't even look that old. He probably is around our age, probably a little older. But the point is, like, I just don't like the fact that he over here coming in here telling me what's a definitive way of how I should do my job, and then when I try to explain to him why I don't do things his way, talking about you're fine, he wants to go over here and talk about all his years about being a manager and doing what I was doing. Okay, look, I get it, all clear. Okay, yeah, it's cold. All clear. You have been in my place. I get that. You worked your butt off to get to where you got to. I got it. All clear. All I'm saying is everyone's experience is different. I cannot work the way how he want me to. If you want to have a problem with it, then go ahead, get your manager, and I'll explain exactly why. You're not helping us. That's what my coworker I just met today said. He is not like he helping us. Work just keep being sent. We can't push the conveyor if the whole entire thing gets full. If it's overrun, you can't make no changes until it's clear. That's just the way how conveyor stuff works. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. I think we have a first. This is the first manager so far. The first person at this job that kind of annoyed me. It sucks. It sucks. I know it's bound to happen, but it's the first time at this job I've received one. Just coming over here ruining stuff. Since there's two of y'all, we need to work with you. I've been at this company for so many times. You're fine. Like, no, I'm not fine. Obviously, I'm not gonna argue back with them now. I'm gonna do my best to do what I'm told. He's the authority. I get it, all clear. All I'm saying is, if I'm having a hard time doing things his way, clearly something ain't right. If I work fast, if he over here telling me to basically work faster, if I work any faster, I'm basically gonna go lighthearted. Get lightheaded. That's just the way my body is. So, anyways, that's pretty much it. So I guess I'll end the video as far as talking about my coworker. He was a real cool dude. We talked about video games and Switch, stuff like that. And he started talking about girls and stuff like that. And then we eventually started talking about me coming back in Chicago and stuff like that, and CTA, and like how long and how I told him, Chicago's transit is CTA, which I write literally every day, and Atlanta is MARTA and stuff like that. It's like, oh, they got a whole bunch of stuff like that. And then eventually that's where we got in the conversation about clubs. Like, he's like, why you coming back here? I was like, I don't like Atlanta. Why? It's not because the transit's not that good and stuff like that, because MARTA, it's not that good. You kind of need a car. You need a car. And then I was like, and then clubbing is horrible. He's like, why? You don't like clubs? You don't like clubs? You don't like clubs? He was a Hispanic dude. You're like, no, nuh-uh. How old are you? 25. So then I told him why I don't like clubs. Basically, the smoking, the drinking, the loud music, the flashing lights and stuff like that. And then I was like, that's all bad. I was all, yeah. He's like, and the twerking. Oh my gosh, that's so disgusting. He's like, you don't like twerking? He was like, you don't like twerking? I was like, no, it's disgusting. Like, he's like, it's disgusting. And then he's like, so you don't like it when a girl twerk on you? I was like, well, I never really had that. He was like, man, you missing out. He's like, you missing out of being twerked on. I bet I am a little bit, but at the same time, it's kind of disgusting. He's like, because I like a big, fat, juicy ass on my face or whatever, riding on me on my lap or what. I was like, well, me, I like petite girls. He's like, oh yeah. And then he's like, so you like this? You like these kinds? I was like, yeah, I like those kinds. He's like, then he started busting out laughing. Basically, men, we talked about females basically. He's like, I told him I like a symmetrical. I like ass but symmetrical, you know, nice little round booty, you know. He's like, nah, I just like fat ass. That's what he said. Like, and then we just talking about, me and a coworker, we were just talking about females. It's really funny. So yeah, but he was obviously talking about sexual stuff. Not explicit, but you know, just regular stuff we talk about. But I'm like, but obviously I did not tell him I was a virgin. I did not tell him that. Because I'm basically giving up. I'm surprised he didn't even ask that. So, but otherwise, you know, that's pretty much it. Yeah. I guess the funniest part with him and I, when I said I like those kind, I like those, yeah, I like those, and then he started busting out laughing. I'm talking about on the female. So yeah, otherwise that's pretty much it. That obviously the end part is not that. It's just something I had to talk about with a coworker. So I think I know what to title this video, but otherwise that's pretty much it. Basically, that I hope I don't see this manager again. I'm like, but he's a supervisor. I hope I don't see the supervisor again. But I would not be surprised if I do, because I don't feel like killing him, bossing me around, telling me how to do my job, telling me how to do things, and going to his whole life story of being at the company. I don't feel like dealing with that. And then on top of that, yeah, I just don't like that. Like, yeah. And then that coworker, and he saw the BS as well. How he was being our boss. He was like, they're just coming up in here, he ain't helping, you know. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Otherwise, I'm prepared, but hopefully I'll see him get, because I actually wanted my manager. I'm like, hey, could you like tell him to stop? But yeah, otherwise that's pretty much it. He wants a break. Once he was done. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.